212. Is this thing on? What is this thing? Good evening and welcome to the Independent Broadcast Network. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Aila, and we are here to bring you the Legends Hockey League Week 6 of Season 16. And what a season it is shaping up to be so far. And tonight, well, nobody's here yet, but we're assuming that they will be by very shortly. Unless they went on to a different server or something, in which case, well, we shall see. But everything seems to be on the schedule as usual for tonight. 6 big teams, 3 big games purportedly on the lineup for this evening. And of course, next week is American Thanksgiving. We won't be here for that. We'll be somewhere else. As will the league. I think they are taking next Thursday and Sunday off. But going into the break, we've still got a little bit to go in the regular season, and things are still pretty close. I don't think anybody has been mathematically eliminated yet. Even New York has clawed their way back into position for a potential playoff spot. Now, one playoff spot is clinched already. Boy, that was fast, you know. After all our talk about league parity and all that stuff, Montreal has already clinched. So, oh, Hunter's here, yes. Now that I say hello, he is gone. Okay. Well, we will wait and see what happens, folks, as that's part of the fun. You just never know in Hockey Question Mark. And this is Hockey Question Mark. It is a free game that is made by Cryptic C. HockeyQuestionMark.com is the official address, and the unofficial is the subreddit. Well, Dial's here. Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder. They are playing. Okay. All right, cool. Well, so there you have it. So they just switched servers on us. So, okay. We're going to move over there. And we hope that you will stay with us as we find the server. Ah, here it is. All right, so we won't miss a bit of the action. It looks like they have not started yet. So, yeah, Taser, of course, yeah. If you're watching this in the future, in the historical archives, yeah, the big news story this week is, of course, the death of the rapper Lil Peep, and yeah, I see several people are offering tribute through their usernames. I mean, he was no 3-Pac. I mean, I was very distressed by the death of 3-Pac, but you know, it's still a momentous occasion in meme rap history. So, yeah. So Hamilton is already out on the ice as we prepare for this game. We hope you are prepared. We're totally prepared, y'all. Here we go. And so they will be bringing Countryside Jammer, Lewis Friend, Kill Me Please, Crab in a Tree, and BGP. They will be in red tonight. And here comes Dallas in the blue jerseys. They are Kapanen, Kiwi, Dial, Gun for Hire, and Tony Flo. And yes, many tributes to Lil Peep. But, you know, I mean, it's a tough lifestyle, you know, meme rap. And just be careful mixing your drugs, folks. I mean, I'm a lifelong hedonist, and I'm still here. But, you know, you never know what's going to mix with what. So anything can happen. So you have to be kind of cognizant of the interactions between various substances that you might be taking. That's our pro tip for this evening here on the Independent Broadcast Network. And we're underway with the face-off here in the first period. And already Hamilton starting to move the puck. Here is BG. He'll take it in the corner. Fires it in, blocked. It was Tony Flo that got a piece of that. Now coming back in. Chance off the boards. Oh, and rejected. A nice stop there by PK, a.k.a. Gun for Hire. And will they be able to move this back in the other direction? They do push it forward. But this is now taken away. Hamilton trying to move it. And they will retreat briefly and advance quickly as BG takes this in the corner. Kiwi swatting it down. However, Tony Flo will keep it going, and Dial follows it in. And so a race for it. Crab in the tree will take it back the other way. Lewis Friend in the other goal. Our friend, your friend, Lewis Friend. So this should be an interesting goaltender battle this evening in our first game tonight. And I don't know if I wonder why they're doing just the first game on this server. I don't know. Maybe this is one that one of the teams has picked as to have resulted in better ping for them. Maybe now it's just a tradition. Chance in front. Oh, BG and the rebound. Chance doesn't quite get to him. But he is in position and waiting. Now another one coming through. And PK will wave that around the net. But BG, relentless. Like a good BJ. And so they are still on the attack. This is a very good offensive pressure that we are seeing from Hamilton. And this has been a solid team all season long, and they are looking in playoff form so far. And now Dallas, they did make some trades, and they seem to have a little bit more spring in their step after making those trades. Seems to be a better team chemistry for them. So this is a pretty good matchup that we're looking at here. And it was reflected in the scoreboard as so far we are halfway through the first period. No one has been able to dent the net just yet. Kiwi will begin play, though, for Dallas. And they will try to move this around. In fact, he'll take the puck back. He's looking for Dial on that cross-ice pass. He's going to play this off the board, spinning the stick, looking. The double team will slow him up. And now he'll take it back at center ice. Fires it in. Off the post. Rebound. Oh! And a close one there. But not quite. So now Dallas starting to show a little bit of offensive pressure of their own. A chance in front. Beautifully done. Dial shoots and scores. Kapanen got it right to him. And just that little stick movement to get that puck down and get it in the right place for the tap in. And so 1-0 Dallas as we near the close of the first period of tonight's game. I think this one is going to be pretty close before it's all said and done. This isn't going to be one of those blowouts by either one of these teams. We did say it's a very playoff atmosphere type of game. A lot of just playing each other very tightly. Now at the 1 minute mark, look at that, a big steal there. There's Crab in a tree. We'll fire this in. And Kill Me Please and BG there to provide some offense, and now they'll go back and try it again. BG with the puck now. One of those players that it gets better all the time. Some of these guys, they've been playing for a long time, and then some of these guys got in a little later than that and have quickly caught up in terms of their skill level. You know, you can look at the power rankings to see that. Chance on the other side, though. Shot off the post, hits the crossbar, and bounces down and out. A great opportunity there. But yeah, sometimes the framework just gets you. So the score will probably, yes, remain 1-0 as we go into the second period. And now they will take a brief timeout, kind of gather up their forces. Oh, and I see a few complaints about the tributes to Lil Peep. Well, you know, it's a special occasion. But oh, did that go in? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because we're not in regulation time. How quickly I forget. But we'll see how long they take on this brief timeout period here. Sort of willing it to be a brief timeout. Now they're ready, I think. They're asking. And Hamilton says they are ready. So here we go. We did not have to wait long on that timeout. I don't know if there's a rule about how long a timeout can be. I'm sure it's very similar to NHL type of rules. And he's calling for Paco. Yes, respect the Paco. We've okay, now they're saying okay. So now they just had to build the tension up a bit, I suppose, as we do officially begin the second period, like for realsies now. As Dallas on the move, and the defense is there for Hamilton. Swarming in front. These passes are just hard to get through, and that shot got through. But gun for hire, they're on the stop. One of the veterans, the great PK Paching. He's showing you why here early on in the second. Now chance again. Dallas shot off the side of the net. Try to gather this back up in the Gretzky zone. And just swipes one through the crease. This will be Hamilton's puck to play now. It is Crab looking for Kill Me Please, BG. There to get it out of harm's way. There's a couple of guys going for that puck there in blue jerseys. And so now here is Kill Me Please, a.k.a. Gabe. I found that out. Thank you to the people in chat that helped me keep up with who the names are. As sometimes it's quite difficult. Sometimes it takes a good bit of the season to figure out who is who. Hopefully the sound is okay. I had to get some weird noise on the mic. I'm not sure what the deal was, but the good thing about using something like OBS is it has a built-in noise gate, so hopefully it's not gating out too much of the pertinent information that you may need to view this game, but without quite as much of the noise, other than the sound of my voice, which some would say is noise in and of itself, but you know, fuck those people. So this pass goes across. It is going to be BG that gets to it first. Again, looking for Gabe, but it's going to be Tony Flo instead who will pick this up for Dallas. And he's got Kapanen way down low. This is a set play here as he tries to move it in front. Dial, but now here comes BG. And he's got room. He's loose. Oh, the nice move there to bring it to the other hand, but they do get it away from him. And you see how closely these defenses are playing. And they are very good at stopping passes and shots. Everybody's kind of figured out, oh, but Kapanen shoots and scores. That is a distance shot, and it looks like the goal was a little bit open, and he saw an opening and he took it. And it might have hit a stick or two on the way in. But you know what? A goal's a goal. And that is the second for Dallas in this 2-0 now game. So Hamilton playing very well, but just hasn't been able to reflect that in the score so far. But Dallas is firing on all cylinders. Nice save there by Lewis Friend to keep that one out. And so now some stick work, a long shot, and PK Pachin, gun for hire, is there to protect the net. So we'll probably start seeing Hamilton play a little bit more forward now as they find themselves down by a couple. 1 minute is remaining in the second period. And here they go, banging one off the boards. Here is BG now. The chance in front. Oh, right there, but Gabe not there in time to make them pay for that. And so now here comes Dallas. Into the opposite corner this puck goes. It is Kapanen, sets it up in front and Dial. Oh, the patience. As, yeah, he just, again, that one was almost cleared away, but again, just that's some veteran shit right there. You just wait for the right moment. If you're not accustomed to being in clutch type situations, you're going to just start swinging away and trying to stuff it home. But when you've been doing this as long as somebody like Deloriax, you are going to be just waiting for the right moment. And when that moment is there, you take it. And they have been taking it, this Dallas team. 3-0. As this is one of those, you know, we have the cliche that, oh, the teams are Hamilton in red and Dallas in blue. And currently, Dallas with a 3-0 lead. But yeah, sometimes we hear it said, this game is a lot closer than the score would indicate. And this is certainly one of those games. But Hamilton still with plenty of time left on the clock to turn it around. And they've had chances. They're creating chances. And there was a chance. Oh, but a little too much on that one. And blocked the initial shot. Chance again. Dallas is going to clear this out. It is a race for the puck. And Crab and Dial. It will squirt loose, go to Lewis Friend, and he will just dump this in. So now here is Kapanen. Moving the puck deep. Oh, they set it up pretty nicely there. And he might go for a wraparound here. Oh, and he is stopped. As Lewis Friend and the Hamilton defense very strong in close there, as they will have to be. That's the problem. Oh, another chance as this one scrapes across the crease. And so now Dallas on the counterattack. Off the wall, Dial. Shot blocked. Stolen here. And some good work by Countryside Jammer. So that's some classic board work. And he's got room. He shoots and the save is made. As coming out big is Gun for Hire. And he puts a good stop on to preserve the lead. 3 minutes now. Hamilton picking it up as they have to this time, and this one will go a bit wide. Gun for Hire will make sure it goes a bit wider, and one fired in, and somehow he got a piece of that. And these are just inches away, a lot of this stuff, and we're talking about patient stick work, where we're seeing it from both of these teams on offense as well as defense. But patience is starting to run low for Hamilton as they've got to get some goals up quickly if they want to make a contest out of this. But Dallas content to just fire it back in. and keep the clock running in the opposite zone. But here they come. And poke checked away. Now here comes Countryside Jammer once again. And again rejected. Coming to Lewis Friend, he will make the stop. But yes, time of the essence. And Dallas has made the most of their time this evening in this game. And this is definitely, I think the trade has helped them. And it's a tough call to get rid of a player of the caliber of Lucic, but these guys seem to work together very well. The old Dial Kapanen combination. And they have connected for some solid goals this evening. And they may not be done. Here comes Dial. Works around 1-2. Shot over the net. The heavy hand. He'll try to get this back into the slot. And they're going to hold it here at the blue line. At least momentarily. Under a minute now. And yeah, time ticks down for Hamilton. Oh, and a beautiful setup. BG skating across. A split second, one way or the other, and that's a highlight of the week right there for you. But yeah, this has been a very tightly played game, and it's again, the scoreboard doesn't really reflect how close of a game it was, but just big work being put in by this Dallas team. You know, the playoffs start in December, which that's not long from now, fam. That's like a couple of weeks. My math is correct. And so they will take the win tonight. 3-0. Dallas over Hamilton, our first game of the evening. And so I am guessing that I'm seeing Montreal join now, who, as we said earlier, have already clinched a playoff spot. And I'm not sure what the soonest anybody's ever clinched a spot has been, but that's right up there. So, well, thank you, Gun for Hire. And yeah, Beaujardin, the Canadian superstar for Detroit, and I guess we can play here in Montreal. Okay, gotcha. Thanks for keeping me abreast of what the hell's going on, guys. Oh man. So this should be a good one. As we said, Montreal already claiming a playoff spot. And of course, now they will be playing to be the first seed. And they're doing that so far by a pretty wide margin. And Detroit, just every point is important from here on out. It always was, right? But it really is now. Okay, for Montreal, it is Senor Bisquirce, KS Auto, Ike, Taser, and Omaha. And I hope I'm pronouncing Ike's name correctly. For Detroit, of course, I'm pronouncing Beaujardin, the Canadian superstar, correctly. King Lucic, who we talked about earlier, he is one of the greats, and he's going to add some offensive firepower to this team, and already has. Capital Skis, Dick McButts, talking about offensive firepower, and just firepower in general, McJabba. So this should be another rollicking game for our second one of the evening. As one thing about what the hell, a big hammer shot as already Detroit is looking pretty fired up. But yes, Montreal in blue, here they come, moving the puck, gets past everybody. Oh, not quite everybody, as they get back. And they're going to be following Ike and KS Auto very closely, in particular KS Auto, because but what can you do? Yeah, look at that. The ridiculous angle, and KS Auto has another goal to add to his wonderful season that he's having so far in the LHL. 1-0 Montreal. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty believable at this point, Aila. I can't begin to, I try every week to tell you how hard this game is. They make it look easy. Chance here. McJabba! Top shelf for Mama keeps the cookies. He ties this thing up at 1. So I was just about to go into my spiel about how many of the Montreal wins this season have been due to the mercy rule. If you get a 6-point lead, the game's over. And we've seen them finish people off on a regular basis, like by the second period. And this Detroit team, they're looking to at least make this a full game, if not a victory. Montreal I think they lost 1 game so far this season. Could be wrong on that. Maybe 2, but I think just 1. It's been a stellar season, and the question becomes whether they can keep that going in the playoffs. There's no reason why they can't, but I mean that's why we have the playoffs. I think this is going to be a very brutal, hard-fought postseason in this season 16. Let's have that feeling. But by now, everybody knows Montreal. They know what to expect. They know what they're going to try to do. It's just a matter of can they stop them. Just like that goal by KS Auto. I mean, they all know he's got the puck. They all know he's right there at the side of the net, even at a difficult angle to make a shot. And they've got a couple of guys trying to defend him. And he still just easily flips a backhander in. So it's tough for any team, but this Detroit team, like I said, they look very ready to play this evening. And here they come. A chance, the shot, the rebound attempt, and Dick McButts! On the assist from Bo Jarzine, Dick McButts. So, we talk about KS Auto, but Dick McButts, another perennial great and prolific goal scorer. He's been not quite dormant, but not as a little quieter than usual this season. But when he gets it going, it's Katie bar the door, as they say, as they used to say, I suppose. Do they say that anymore? I have no idea. 1:18 left though. And Detroit has the lead over Montreal. Now, this is unfamiliar territory indeed. And looking for another as McButts chasing a bouncing puck. Here's McJob. Oh, the hammer shot! My goodness.
Yes, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. He gets the assist from McButts. And that is as hard a lick as you will ever see in the LHL right there. We don't have a speedometer on these things, but that is a rifle shot. And who was expecting this? Right? Who was expecting this? 3-1. Yes, we're showing this tonight in glorious 576p, which is better than DVD quality. We bring you better than DVD quality here on the Independent Broadcast Network. And with the high detail graphics of this game, you really want that 576p. 480 is just not enough, right? You want to really get the nuance of the higher poly graphics, and you just can't do that with 360p or 480p. So we pull out all the fucking stops here because we love y'all. 3-1 though as we go to the second period, and a very spirited first period it was for Detroit. They have the lead over Montreal. Oh, PK Paching is here. Fresh off their victory in the previous game. But oh, what a stop at the rebound. Oh, another big save. Senor Besquerce, muy bien, as he gets a couple of gigantic stops. One with his back turned to the net. Man, oh man. That is big. And that's what kind of goaltending you have to be at the level that Montreal has been and to keep them in this game. As Detroit still with a 2-goal lead. But with an effort like that, we're just seeing some good plays in both of these games so far tonight. Some good individual stuff. You know, in the subreddit, the Hockey Question Mark subreddit, oh, a chance off the post, the rebound in front, and the defense staying with them to keep Dick McButts at arm's length, or stick's length, if you will. Shot save. That's capital skis in the net on the other side. And yeah, you got to have good goaltending. That is a must. You can't just throw up a bunch of points and hope for the best. But you do have to score points to win, as John Madden once taught us, the dean of esports casting. We've seen a couple of minutes elapse in this middle period, and just fantastic stuff on either side of the puck. It's time to get hype. Everybody's playing for the playoffs and like it is the playoffs. And I can't remember, I do show prep for this shit, believe it or not. And I did look at the standings, and it's all pretty close. It's all pretty close, fam. Everybody's got a chance right now. Everybody's got a little bit of room between each other, but not much. So games like this, every point counts. Even if you can push it to overtime, you can squeeze another point out of it. When the great scorer comes at the end of the season to write their names, what a stop there, Senor Besquerce, but McJaba relentless in front. The third time's the charm. He had a couple of whacks at it. But the tenacity pays off 4-1. And this is not going like anybody would have expected in the Vegas betting lines. This may be as big a lead as I've seen over Montreal all season long. How about this Detroit team? Not just for pride, but also for glory, as we near the 1 minute mark of the second period, and just putting on quite a display. But if we've learned anything about this Montreal team, is that if you want to describe their offense in one word, I guess explosive would be a good word among many to use. So when they score, they tend to just score a grip of them. And so it'll be a close game, and then all of a sudden they have the 6-goal lead and it's over. So they've got plenty of time still as we start to clear out of this second period and go into the third. And they can score 2 or 3 goals per minute. We have seen them do it. And so you can't write them off just yet. So Detroit's really going to have to stay on them closely in this third period coming up. But what a tremendous job they've done so far of just holding them to one goal through 2 periods. Yeah, PK's putting down 50 on a Montreal comeback. Yeah, it's not impossible. If you watch this stuff, you know it's not. So what do you do in this third period if you're the manager or coach or whatever of one of these teams? Strategy?
Good teams rely on both coordination and communication.
Indeed, they do, Aila, and Detroit really seems to be gelling here in the latter part of the regular season. This is again, we were talking about how Dallas looks like a revived team. I have to say Detroit does too. I mean, the numbers up on the board there, they do not lie. Chance coming in, bouncing. Oh, and Senior Basquerse, he looks down and finds this before it rolls in. And now a spinning puck in the face-off circle. Montreal will clear. It's Taser to KS Auto. As you can see, they are just assigning people to watch KS Auto very closely, and they're doing it. Looking for the close-in tip. Does not go. And again, Detroit will surge forward. Slightly blocked. This one will head into the opposite end for Montreal to take control once again. And now KS Auto, he was going to just try to work his way through the entire team, as we have seen him do so many times. And picked back up. Chance here, looking for the backhand. Save made! Capital skis. You have to give a nod to Capital Skis tonight, as he is. This is an unenviable position for any goaltender to be in. You sweat a little extra when you see Montreal on the schedule, but he has put together a great effort so far. Now the wraparound chance, the long wraparound, and that is just shy of scoring range. So now Taser will take the puck. Chance now, Montreal, they'll pop it in them. They're trying to land one in front, but it remained behind the net and cleared away. Senior Basquerse coming way out to play this. And Detroit taking a few swings. So Omaha going back for it for Montreal. As time ticks down. 2 minutes left. Is this going to be an upset win for Detroit? Against a team for which a 3-goal cushion still feels kind of iffy. But they are moving the puck and getting it in. Chance here. Senior Basquerse on the save. Still held in. Dick McButts was heading straight for it, but it will be Taser. A long dish to KS Auto, and again he is covered quickly. Taser dumps it in. Here is Ike. He's also had a standout season for Montreal, but has not been able to put any points on the board tonight. Usually he's right there. He's like the Yari Curry to Otto's Wayne Gretzky. We near the 1 minute mark. And just I'm almost speechless at how good a game this Detroit team has put together against the best team in the league. A 3-goal lead. Now they're just going to waste time all they can. They're going to take it back into their own zone, and playing it very cautiously is Dick McButts. He's good at that. He's good at keeping the puck away from others when they are trying to take it from him. And that takes a big hunk of time off the clock. 26 seconds now, and Detroit seems to be headed for victory. And Montreal's going to have to hold this L. And wow, wow. Yeah, so hats off to Detroit for making it happen. It's just another game in the regular season, but this has got to be a huge confidence booster. This is a team that can beat anybody. That's the statement that they have made tonight with this win over Montreal. 4-1. Thank you for the Hattie. I don't know if I had anything to do with it, man. That was just pure Jabba right there. Just pure Jabba. Montreal threw for skins. Oh, perhaps. Maybe they're just lulling everybody into a false sense of security, right? Yeah, it's maybe they are beatable. Maybe we all have a chance here. And then it turns out that, well, it looks like they may be switching servers again. Maybe, I don't know. The stats is still here, so I go where the stats go. Let's find out. I do not know. Okay, so it looks like maybe the third game will be here. If not, it's process of elimination. It's pretty easy to find out where it will be. But I do believe it is. Can I say ho ho ho, Merry Christmas? You mean in full Santa mode? Like ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. I don't know if I'm feeling all that Christmassy just yet, but we still got Thanksgiving to go through. Doesn't anybody care about Thanksgiving? I don't know. I'm going to eat like the proverbial motherfucker and just enjoy the holiday season best I can. But yeah, it is almost time for Christmas, and we'll have this season wrapped up before Christmas if the schedule is any indication. But well, New York is out here, and we were talking about New York. You know, things were looking pretty dire for them at the beginning of the season, but they have started to turn things around. And this is could they be a team of destiny? Who knows? Could they be a team of destiny too? Who knows? But they look pretty good so far. They are starting to at least get back into this. They are not mathematically eliminated yet. They've still got plenty of chances to put points up on the table and try to get. Okay, all right, fine. We're going somewhere else. Fine, bitches, fine. All right, let's find where they're going. We will chase them down, and they're in the usual joint. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so this thing is about to happen. Our third and final game of the evening. I want to thank everybody who has been watching and just witnessing history. Straight up history. Okay, this game is underway. All right, it's Hartford. In red, they are Zam, Self-Plug, Defenseman Jerry, Riven X, and Goose. In blue, New York, Meat Cell, Guy, Puck, Icy, and Big Bertha. And this is an important game for both of these teams. battling for position in the playoffs. Now, there are 6 teams still in the LHL. They have considered adding more, but after a long deliberation with the entire community, I think they decided to go ahead and stay with 6. Obviously, it is 6, but so when I say I think they decided, I mean, I was there and I couldn't tell whether anything was particularly decided or not, but 6 it is. 8 maybe next season or the season after, depending on how things go. But only 4 of those 6 teams can be part of the postseason. So all of these games are damned important. And we see Meatsail in the net tonight. He's been eschewing the net and skating in various forward positions. But tonight he is. That's how you know they're in serious mode. They've got Meatsail back there backstopping him, and he has done so in glorious fashion throughout several seasons. But he was obviously having fun not being a goalie. Sometimes it's good to take a break from it. Scoring goals and stuff. Yeah, it's time to kick it into an extra gear for New York, and this Hartford team, they're still, okay. I thought maybe somebody had substituted already. I wasn't sure. The shot here, save made, Meatsail. It's making me look very Nostradamus-like. This makes a big stop right after we were saying nice stuff about him. It's the reverse K-bomb. You know, I'm saying nice stuff about K-bomb, and then a goal goes in. And so, but we miss you, K-bomb. We did get a report from him that he was doing well and even met a girl and stuff. Another big save, Meatsail. You know what? I don't want to jinx it, but I met a girl too. Shot, score, Big Bertha! How about that?
How about that indeed?
See, fires it home into the upper corner. Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything, man. Nice girl. Guy on the deflected shot, I see will get the assist. But Guy doing the finishing work as New York has jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Just like that. And another chance here. Oh, on the doorstep. But it did not cross the line. So Hartford kind of on their heels. They'll have to battle their way back in this. As a quick couple of strikes from New York has changed the look of this game. But yeah, wish me luck. It's not often I meet somebody nice. So with 1:20 now, New York on the attack again. But Hartford, nice play there to get it over everybody. And here comes self-plug. Rivenex is there as well. And they try to set one up on the one-timer. Just out of reach. Now coming back the other way, New York trying to thread the needle through the Hartford D. We'll have to go back for this. The spin move will leave the puck on the other side there. A chance will go wide on the follow-up. So 30 seconds now. Yeah, I need all the luck I can get, yeah. She's real tall. She's like Brienne of Tarth, but hotter. And 16 seconds now as Rivenex We'll get this across. Self-plug looking for it. 8 seconds now. He'll get a chance in front. Oh, and the rebound chance is kept away by New York. So I think Guy is planning a special move. I saw him working on the special move in the other server. It is the well, it's, if you remember Spin to Win from Friday Night Hockey, I think we've talked about this before, haven't we? Where they refused to make any shots that weren't based on spin moves, but self-plug! No spin moves necessary. He just goes straight up Route 1 and hammers that one in. Defenseman Jerry on the assist, and Hartford is back in this. 2-1. A very timely goal. You don't want to get down too far against a hungry team. You can't just step back and let the big dog eat. You also have to be a big dog that eats. And self-plug. Doing some big dog eating right here. This is his second goal. And he is a one-man wrecking crew out there. He has tied this game early on in the second period. And this is going to be a good one. We've had some damn good games tonight, haven't we? Thrills, chills, unexpected surprises, and a nice good old-fashioned slobber knocker to top things off tonight. We can't get more esports than that. Now a chance. That is just wide. But here is Guy. He will move it up. They've got to keep self-plug away from the puck. They do. Trying to counter. It will be Zam, though, however, that gets to this puck. And Big Bertha just smothering him, not giving him a lot of room to play this out. But plenty of time for Hartford to get into position. In fact, they had to skate back a little bit. Icy steals the puck here. Chance now as he moves it through. And they do at least have it over here at the face-off circle. The whole team pushes in from New York. He shot the big save as Goose pops this one loose. A stick made out of spruce. Rhyming like Dr. Seuss. Yes, we miss you already, little peep. Oh my God! Yeah, just be careful with your drugs, kids. If you get nothing else from the show tonight, just be careful with your drugs. Have fun, but be careful. Shot save here, Meat Sale, as he came in to test him very closely. Now defenseman Jerry, we've seen him make a few goals from that very spot right up there on the blue line, and oh, somehow that got close as well. You talk about a crazy angle. But still managed to peg the side of the net, and Rivenex pegs the middle of the net and takes the lead. First time in this game. Hartford 3-2. Are they saying there was interference there? I don't know. The way everybody's playing, I mean, some of this stuff is so it's very mono-a-mono, or mono-e-mono, if you will. So it's very hard to get much room to do anything. We've talked about, I don't know statistically if the defenses are better, but watching these games, the defense certainly has looked better league-wide. It's the things that don't count in the stats. You know, somebody just reaching back like that behind them to tap one away that would have been a pass that's right on point. And work like that, exactly, where it's a shot, it's heading towards the corner of the net, but somebody gets a stick up and blocks it just a few feet away from where it was shot. It's those things, and those don't show up on any statistics that I don't think, well, we keep pretty voluminous statistics here at LHL, and I don't think that those are counted. But they sure make a difference in how a game plays out, and just how to these teams, the rhythm gets disrupted on their offensive attacks. So shout out to the unsung heroes who play defense. We try to sing about them a little bit. We'll make sure you get yours, fam. Meat cell now. We'll clear this out. We certainly talk about the goalies, and for good reason. This has been a well-contested goalie battle so far between Goose and Meat Cell. But that'll do it for the second period. And Hartford, who were down 2-0, have now taken the lead by 1 as we go to the third. It's still anybody's game. Yeah, so tonight we didn't have any mercy rule games. I don't think I'm jinxing it by saying that. I'm trying to be careful not to jinx anything with what I say, you know. Not that I don't know. I don't know. All we can do is just bear witness and see. But yeah, it looks like we're headed to another close finish here in our nightcap game on Thursday night. And remember, programming note, we will not be here next week as American Thanksgiving is taking place. They already had Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh, and the save made, rebound chance. That is blocked. And bodies flying in the neutral zone. Finally, this is gathered up. Rhythm. I said rhythm earlier, and so Riven. Oh, fatigue is starting to set in. But yeah, that got me distracted thinking about other stuff. 3:41, and Hartford clinging to that 1-goal lead, looking to extend it now. As the dump-in attempt blocked, but they still will gain possession of the puck. Sending this towards the net. And looking for the spin move. Cleared away. Defenseman Jerry with a big hold to keep this going. And wow, they're just finally bodied away from the puck. They were just kind of pushing it along in an airborne manner up until that point. And so, yeah, this is a lot of the finale of this one is going to take place in between the blue lines. Alright, tell it's that sort of game. But here is Zam, the veteran. So he moves it around. And they will just let this go. Defenseman Jerry will choose to reset the offense from the back as they've got that 1-goal lead. But here comes IC now. Chance. And again, Hartford on the defense, forming good lines in front of the goalie. Now that's part of the art of defense. You don't want to screen your goalie, but you want to be there to block whatever you can, except the goalie's vision. And this is a thing that is easier said than done in any flavor of hockey you might care to talk about. Right now we're talking about Hockey Question Mark, and we're talking about Hartford, New York. And New York, they came out looking so strong. They had that 2-goal lead. And now they're just looking to even this thing up and prolong this game if they need to. All they need is just 1 goal to turn things around. Hartford's forming a wall at the blue line and now moving it in to the New York zone. Meets Cell. We'll get into the play. He gets this to Guy. And now here they go. They're going to take their time setting this up. Looking for Icy down low. Back check. Defenseman Jerry takes care of that. Now coming back. Here's Meet Cell again. And we'll see what they try to do here. They've got less than a minute to try to tie the score up. It's just difficult to get the puck away from Hartford at this point of the game. 30 seconds now. And these long passes are just not getting through. But there's a chance in front. Oh, just beyond the stick. As Icy reaches for that. And looks in front, blocked. 15 seconds. They still have the puck and a chance. Shot, save, as Goose is there. 9 seconds. And moving it again. Here is New York's last chance. 5 seconds. Going for the wraparound. And in front, it is cleared away. And that is going to do it. The GGs come out. A good game indeed. Zam says, I hate you, meat. Oh, and 3-2. Hartford will take the victory. A hard-fought, scrappy-ass victory over New York. That was quite a game. Just some great saves and some great goals all night long. This will be one that when you're looking at the future archives, it's definitely a fun one to go back and watch. I don't know if anybody does. They certainly should. It's better than a lot of the shit that you can find on YouTube, and you can find this on YouTube. If you go to IBN Casting and hit the subscribe button, it don't cost nothing, and you get notified every time we put a video up. You know, by Grabthar's Hammer, what a deal. You know, so definitely do that if you have not, and follow us on all the social media crap that you see below you on the screen that's ticking across there. It's all beneficial to us. So there's even a Patreon link, and that's real beneficial. You know, maybe I can take Brienne of Tarth to Taco Bell if we get a little bit more on the Patreon. You know, a classy joint like that. You want to make an impression, and a good one. So we hope we made a good impression on you tonight, as certainly these players have. It's a pleasure to come here every week and just watch the skill level increase, as if you think, can it get any better? And the answer is hell yes, it can, and it does. So we encourage you to watch every week. Not next week, because we will be gone, as will the league. We will be off for the Thanksgiving holiday, but we will be back for weeks, let's see, 7 and 8. Well, we won't be here for week 7, I guess, so we'll have week 8 in 2 weeks, and then the playoffs begin. The playoffs. So that will be lots of excitement, and it's going to go down to the wire as to who actually is playing in those playoffs, so you'll want to keep up. And the best place to do that, of course, is at r/hockey ? The subreddit there. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. Follow us on all the Twitters, IBN Aila, IBN Casting, Winners with a 1. Twitter's probably about to go down in flames here pretty soon, but we're going to ride it all the way down, because why not? You know, social media. It's the term social media is somewhat of an oxymoron, but you know, we do what we can with the tools that we are given in life and on the internet. So from all of us, have a great holiday wherever you are, and maybe we'll come in and do some streaming in between now and then. Again, another thing that I do not want to jinx, that I keep saying, oh yeah, we're coming to do stream, and then we don't, but we might. So definitely follow us on the Twitch as well, and it will let you know when we are going live with fresh new shit. You'll want to be there for it. I want to be there for it. And from all of us at the Independent Broadcast Network, there's still a few of us left. It's not just me and Aila, but you know, some of them, they just kind of lurk in the shadows, and they're waiting. They're waiting for something, and something's coming very soon. So that's all we can say for now. But from all of us at the Independent Broadcast Network, thank you so much for watching this shit. We need more viewers, just so people can know how great all these guys are and what they're doing here. They deserve more people watching. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the world. We're here every Thursday night, except next Thursday, which we already covered. We'll see you next time, which in this case will be 2 weeks from tonight, for the LHL on DGL on IBN. Either way, we'll see you next time. Good night.
And you as well.